Thanks for joining us on BBC World News. Now, how can African countries exploit the opportunities presented by the Continental Free Trade Act? This is the focus of a gathering of continental and international organizations on trade and special economic zones in Abuja. The high-level meeting under the platform of the African Union and the African Economic Zones Organization is seeking ways on how countries on the continent can work together using the special economic zones to promote exports and industrial growth. The BBC's Chris Ewoko was at the meeting and sent this report.
Special economic zones have long been touted as an effective way to ramp up foreign direct investment, increase trade, and provide jobs for developing and developed countries alike. In Africa, the first special economic zone was unveiled in Mauritius in 1970, followed by Ghana and Senegal, and according to the United Nations, by 2020, there were 237 in 38 of the continent's 54 countries. But how effective have they been in attaining their objectives? Not very, some would argue.
This conference is trying to promote economic zones within countries in Africa. Free trade zones are where business laws differ from other parts of the country, making it easier for foreign investments and job creation. We all should support, as Africans, not only governments, not only public sectors initiative, but also the private sectors and the civil society should also join efforts in order to support the implementation of the CFTA, which is a tremendous opportunity for all Africans, not only to enhance trade performance between African countries, but also to develop industrial complementarity between the countries.
In August 2019, for instance, Nigeria, the largest economy in the western sub-region, shut its land border to goods from neighboring Benin, Cameroon, Chad, and Niger, thus disrupting trade in the ECOWAS region for a year and a half.
It's an ongoing process, and we're looking forward to the full benefits of this agreement, which indeed will deepen inter-trade, African intra-trade.
Experts say the African Special Economic Zones are considered one of the main instruments that stimulate economic reforms, promote quality foreign direct investments, and accelerate industrialization across the continent. With the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, member countries are now keen to harness the opportunity through their economic zones to work together as the continent merge into a single market of 1.3 billion people. Chris Ewoko, BBC News, Abuja, Nigeria.